I think it started all when I was really young. I think I always kind of had a little more of a passion for art than other kids did. Like we always had like those painting days, and those were always my favorite days. And a lot of other kids loved it because it was something to do that was other than math. As a kid, I loved to pick up random hobbies that like I would just hear of, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna learn how to do that. So I started sewing a lot of my own stuffed animals, and it was quite funny because I was quite bad at it at first, and my sister was actually the one that was good at it. But of course, I soon beat her out because I kept going to this place and they were teaching me to sew. And it was just such like a funny point in my life where I like didn't have a concentrated medium, and I was just like kind of trying everything out, and I'd get bored of it and I'd pick up a new thing. And like I think over time I've probably tried every single art medium there is to exist. I don't know, I was pretty weird because I don't know, I thought differently. Like I wasn't strong in a lot of academic subjects, but when it came to like creative projects, like that's where I was like, oh yeah, going all out for this. I'm starting early, which is something I don't do as a procrastinator. I remember kind of being very scared and like struggling at that school that I was at because it was very like academically vigorous, and I felt like people overlooked me because I was working more on my artwork than homework. But I remember it kind of all changed when I realized that I could go to college for art, and I started taking it very seriously, I think somewhere in my junior year. And I don't know, it was a big shift. I felt like I wasn't really good enough to go anywhere good, and surprisingly I ended up at one of the greatest schools I could have ever wished to be at, and now I'm studying art at UCLA.